Queen a5 can be probably moved. Queen b6, just knight a5, he will kick that. That's why I didn't play that. And what can I play here? Probably try to kingside castle there. Let's see that. What is he trying to do? Okay, d6 is a little bit hang. I can't kick that, right? Okay, I believe we two of us just losing a move. Now he needs to go back, and if it's not, just a6 and at the time. But if not, just I will bring the knight on f6 or e7. Because e6 just somehow e5 can work. Not now, but after f4, and then just I have to go back at the time, but I believe can't be any problem. Hello Burakyunda, how are you, bro? Anyway, let's kick the knight, because somehow that can be tricky. Also some knight a4, just bring the bishop and so on. Can be bad, you know. We will force him to take with e5. I am fine, thank you too. If you want to play, say me about that. I'm forcing him to take, and probably after some moves e5, just to have center and some squares. That's dark square and so white squares on center and on queen side should be defended. I can trade and b-file should be open. I will bring the rook, the queen, and so on. Probably bishop on b7 should do great job after he will trade, or no, we will see that. Well, he traded. d6 isn't weakness for me, just d5 is really good protected from him. I would like to push that forward. And what can I do? d5 after this trade, his bishop and his knight should be under attack. I'm trying to double attack on that pieces. Just I believe bishop b3 will protect, but anyway. If castle to defend g2, bishop h3. Bishop h3, but he has only queen f3 that will protect his position. Okay, he's trying to mate, because d8 is defended from the bishop. No worry about that. Let's bring the knight and bishop probably e7. I can try even to bring that on g7 somehow and open this diagonal. But you know, d6 should be weakness for me, so I don't like that. And I would like to bring the rook and... Okay, a6 should be hang, but you know. His pieces aren't doing a great job, like... the knight isn't doing anything here. That needs to go back and bring some activity. Or even from c3, that's all squares will be defended. That's not easy for that. And c5, just his bishop will cut off from that diagonal. And knight b6 obviously can be moved. He can trade with my bishop, because somehow that can do really great job. His pawn is under attack, yes? What if c5? c5, his dark square bishop will be bad at the time. Bishop g4, can I trap his queen? Just bishop g4, queen g3 only move, knight h5 only move, queen h4. Only that square he can jump and not lose his queen, but that should be very hard, you know, probably. Knight h5, queen h4 and bishop e7. I will take the queen. Probably queen h4, bishop e7 and bishop h5. Because if I take the bishop on g5, he will take my bishop. Because from g4 it should be undefended. But actually that time I can check from d2 after that. And he takes, his queen should be unprotected. Okay, I believe I'm gonna take his queen there. That's just not defended from other pieces, and he also can defend or escape. Really good game, yes? Bishop g5, if that's check on d2 where, and just bishop g5 will be traitor if he sacrificed that. Well, I'm taking with the check, probably forgot about that, but anyway. Let's take this, his rook is under attack and I'm trying to bring my pieces. That's time to sacrifice, how can I? Okay, let's keep our bishop for that's really bad white square, dark squares for him. And okay, our position is pretty good and we are up a queen. We can defend just with h4. I know that's he gonna use this pin for that. Some pieces for take, that's why I went h5, h4. That's still defended. Okay, another bishop is under attack. We don't need some hard thing, just we need to play fast here. Because if our time go lower, just we will blunder anything for sure. We can trade d5. Okay, I believe king b8, king b4, c4, and that should be okay. I have really good position. I'm going to make there after some moves. Okay, he could even take rook h1 could be moved there. Well, we are gonna win this. His rook is lost. Rook b8. Okay, b file is still protected, and then that should be made, right? Well, I made him. Very good game. Who wants to play? Send me challenge. Okay, he wants rematch from me. Let's accept. Which opening should we play? Probably Vienna Gambit here. That's a little bit hard opening for that 1600, but he played right, you know, or not. No, he needed a knight f6 and then d5. How can he get out from this? He's down a pawn. Just my pawn is central and that's doing a great job. He's wandering trade and, you know, take my pawn on e5 now. But now if I take with a queen, just pawn on d4 should be hang. We need to take with a pawn and we don't need to worry about that. Here's... Okay, queen e2 takes, we can't take the queen, we should be down a knight, and queen e2 if he takes, d4 should be hang. I believe we can even sacrifice a pawn for really good attacking position here. Let's do that, because I'm bringing my bishop on e3 and just rook d1. He has very bad activation for his pieces. And I'm sacrificing a pawn even on b2. But that should be hard for him to defend. Bishop b4, I don't want to trade anything. That's why I will go king f2. Just king f2, my king will do great job there. Okay, even with a queen, right? Bishop back, or... I believe my bishop here is doing great job, just I don't want to block my rook's way. King g1, and because we can go bishop g2 at this time. A little bit hard position, but I think I can get out from this. He can't castle on queenside, and for kingside castle he needs to bring very much pieces activity. And we are going queen b5, and how he can get out from this? Just c6. Okay, the rook is defended, which if we take we will bring the queen there for defense. But I believe that should be only move, because my queen and my rook was under attack. c6 is hang. What if I bring the bishop somehow? After this game I'm gonna play with you. Who wants to play? That's a little bit sad, bishop can't attack on c6 right now, but anyway I will try. Just, I believe bishop c4, just attack on the pawn on f7. Knight h6 won't work because, you know, I can trade and f7 should be hang, but why he hangs c6? I thought he's gonna protect that. Let's go king f2 or not. Because king g2 we can take, and then my bishop should be hang. But if he takes the rook, just okay, that rook don't need me because his position isn't active, and probably I'm gonna mate him. This rook isn't need me. Just you know, he didn't take because he knows he's gonna get mated. So that rook doesn't need me, and then, you know, I need to protect my bishop to, for example, queen c2, or my bishop would do great job. There also dark square bishop. c8 check. I will force his king to go forward on 7th rank, and you know 8th rank should be defended. He can bring the knight on activity, and that means he can also bring the rook. He's missing anything here. Probably he's sacrificing the rook for bring another pieces or not. Just I have this crazy move and I'm pressuring c6 very much. If he takes, his queen should be lost. What he's up a pawn, right? Oh, that should be a mistake from me or not? Okay, you see, just my bishop was under attack from his queen, but anyway. I believe I'm pressuring d8 and even castle can't work. If he castle and if I take it back and he will get back reg checkmate. Somehow I believe he can't protect the bishop on d8. Queen a5 can be only move. But you know c6 should be hang and that should be actually really bad for him. How are you so confident in a losing position? I am in losing position. I don't think that I'm gonna win him. See? How I say, just I'm seeing his weakness and I know what I'm gonna trying to do. That was the plan. Because yes, he was up a figure, but his rook wasn't doing anything on h8, and his knight on h6 absolutely doing nothing. That's why I was so confident. Okay, how can I continue? Probably d5 because I'm gonna open my bishop away. Or even in this position b6 and bishop b7 can work. No problem, bro. Don't worry about that. That's okay. Now I'm trying to open my bishop away here. How can I? Okay, I'm offering him trades, and if he takes the knight, I'm bringing my bishop with tempo. Yes, this pawn is hang, but anyway, he chooses not to take, but that should be a little bit hard for defend. How can I? And what if I not defend just knight b4, because how can he defend c2? Probably bishop d3 here. Bishop d3 I will take, he will take with a pawn and d5 shouldn't be under attack. That's good tactic I'm trying to do. And I believe there is no way he defends c2 pawn. Because I'm attacking with two pieces. And like me, he isn't even trying to defend. The only move if I not bring bishop back. Okay, d5 is hanging. Well, we will trade, we will be down a pawn, but I believe there is no much matter in this middle game. Knight takes, yes, but I think a2. I can take a2, yes, but king b1, how can I get out from there? a2, king b1, okay. That's why we need to trade. Bishop e7 will blunder the bishop or not? Here's... Okay, I don't need even castle, I'm wandering castle and at the time my bishop on e7 should be unprotected, but rook e1 I can push this pawn forward. Okay, king f7, and if it's needs, just rook e8. Go for castle trade. Yes, I was trying, but you know, some tempo. He took on tempo. Very bad. That should be losing. Okay, 2 against 1. I did accidentally that. You saw that was a double attack, but I think I can't defend that because another rook was attacked there. Can I play after, please? Yes, you can. Find me on chess.com, and before I will finish this, send me challenge, okay? If some problem happen, tell me about that. He sacrificed a piece to get this position, but I think he did mistake there. Okay, bring the bishop, knight back, and so on. Thank you so much too, bro. I will wait for you. Bishop g4, knight back, to not lose the queen, but you know, I'm up a figure there. Okay, I would like to bring this and knight d5 actually. Bishop g4, I will take f4. If he takes, if I take with a pawn, just bishop should be hang. If I take and take with a king, that's probably can sound crazy, but after bishop takes on f3, I will take with king. Okay, wait a minute. King takes f2 is not protected. Takes king g4 check. King f5. What will I get from here? Mate? Okay, I missed that f2 will work. Anyway, I think I'm gonna take his rook. Just I'm attacking on the queen and also c7. I will fork from here. c7 is hang, queen is hang. I believe he can't protect all that. Let's be sure about that. What I am up? Oh no, he's up a pawn, but he's gonna lose the rook. And he can't even take the knight back after I will take on a8. That's crazy, right? Check. He has f2 check, but I believe king d3 should be good here. Just how can I make how he can make advantage? Just his pieces aren't doing a great job, and you know that's not easy to find some attack for him. But even here I can trade the queens. I would like that because I'm up exchange. Now I'm up a rook, but he's gonna take my knight, which just in trouble on a8. I would be happy if I trade the queens, but you know, he's down a piece and he don't need to trade that. Queen h4 probably to pressure this f2. Okay, h5, I'm happy to see h5. Let's kick bishop back, really good move. There isn't any good square that bishop can jump, but if b6, I will take that. Really great move, what are you thinking? Bishop b6 I will take, and because my knight will come sure lose, I mean. So I'm gonna take the bishop, but first let's defend the queen, right? Because I can't take, that's a pin. Really great move from him, and here's knight f2 can work. Definitely possible, yes. But he did great move here, just if I move my queen f2, he will fork me. What if d1? d1 will be same thing. Is there any move that I can play? I can sacrifice the bishop. You know, that's crazy move, just unblocking here. Bishop c3 check. What bishop c3? To unpin and capture the knight. You mean bishop e3? Just that should be same thing, I believe. Well, I tracked him, I believe. Just His queen can't pin here. Bishop h3. Yes, really great job. I believe that's a little bit late for that stream. And probably you said and I played that. Okay, and bishop g4, just that's not a pin, and his knight and queen under attack, and he's sacrificing. You see? Really great idea, but anyway, he will be down exchange. You see that sacrifice? I didn't even see that. If I take the knight, I will lose a pawn. And how we know bishops are really cool in that endgame, so we need to keep that. His knight is under attack, and if he moves that, just knight c7, and I will bring it on defensive square. That means I can get out from here. Okay, and my king is centralized a little bit. I'm happy to see that. And he couldn't even take the knight on that pinned position. Like, see that position my knights can't move in. Just 10 or 15 moves there. You know, that was under attack with so much pieces, and c7, b6 was defended. But I could bring it on defended position. So that means I'm up a rook. And another one I can bring. Okay, I can't understand this move because, you know, he won't trade. Just if he trades, he can resign. Because only one knight can't save his position, you know. Am I blundered or not? I believe I should be up a figure. But anyway, well, we can trade, why not? He has so hangs pawns there, just. This is winning. I can offer trade, or if it's not just, if he not wants to trade, just rook e7. I will take all his pawns. King c6. Let's attack on my knight. Let's defend it also c2. If somehow king moves, c2 should be under attack. Well, he's trying to protect his 7th rank. He's doing great. Still, I don't want to take, because if my pawns were gonna trade, just this can be even make a draw. Let's double his pawns so we can get that easily. Harley, send me friend request. If you want, I will play next one with you. King d6, his king is going too far, and d6 can be problem if he continue to go. Okay, that's why he came back. h5, I will try to take f5, and then these double pawns should be very weak for his position. And how you know, knights are very tricky even in that endgames. What's your name? The comments are covering your name. Really? Okay. That's my nickname. He can't defend b6, right? I could even go rook on b8, but you know, king c5 would work there. That's why you need to see all that moves before moving. Okay, I returned so much pawns, and that's why I'm gonna say that should be winning. Also, I'm not losing on time, which is really cool. Well, let's check. My knight was under attack, right? His king is cut off, so we can even not bring my rook on another way. I would like to try to take his pawns, but anyway. Knight f6. The rook isn't guarding g6, so I'm gonna take after 2 moves. Just if he not check there. But you know, there is no problem. I need to defend my pawn on g5, because if I haven't that, it should be a little bit hard for me to win this. King e5, knight back, or not. Rook a6 can defend, but okay, I will bring my king on that back if I want even. Hello, Brilliantor. How are you? Okay, his pawn is one move ahead from queening. Well, we can make a draw. I believe that's a draw. Okay, he played really good. What are you thinking about that? Well, send me challenge. I will be happy if you send blitz. I'm waiting, Harley. Yes, I accepted it. Send me challenge. Let's wait 2 seconds and play. Where is he? Is there anyone that wants to play or not? Okay, let's send him challenge. Thank you, bro. My long videos or my streams, my shorts, which videos are you like the most? Well, we have French civilian defense here, really cool defense. Just as black, I'm having really good center there. Knight c6, if he takes, my center will be really good. d5 and you know these trades. I keep my old 2 pawns on the center and I trade it with him. 1 pawn, you know. And he takes d5 because I'm opening the bishop, which we can't say about c6. C takes d5. Okay, and if I want, even I can try to trade with this bishop. Because somehow that can be really dangerous about queen being on this diagonal. So I can say another dark square bishop is doing great job. Bishop e6 I believe should be only good move because if knight on f3 there's just wear and tear. Knight g5 and he will bring much pressure on my bishop on e6. And somehow I can't defend if he pressure more. So if he's knight on f3, be careful about knight g5. Well, he's trying to pressure, but you know that knight isn't here and this bishop looks like a huge pawn here. Thank you for that, bro, appreciate that. Let's bring rook on e8 and try to disopen attack here. Just if I move the bishop and attack another piece, you know, he needs to defend his queen. That's more valuable than any piece. And what can we play here? Well, but on which figure I can attack with this? Here, I believe that won't work, but I would like to bring my bishop on e5 to have this really good diagonal. c4 can be moved, I will kick the bishop and somehow that should be trapped because, you know, that still can't move. All that squares that he can jump is defended. Well, I'm gonna take the bishop. He played very fast this before move and then, you know, he wanted to trade, but you need to see that what if my opponent not gonna trade? What if not be like how I thought? And that position happened here. You need to see all that attacking moves from the opponent. Okay, and now my position is good and how we said we need to deactivate his bishop on d3, which we did. Okay, I didn't lose even a pawn. I can sacrifice the bishop, knight g4, king back and queen h4. But that's a question, can I mate there? Bishop was trapped. Yes, I trapped that. Let's sacrifice the bishop because takes knight g4 I will have really great attack on his position. Just if he not take, that can be actually move. Well, he didn't because he knows he should lose there. If he did even take my bishop on h2. Now we can attack with bishop d7, right? I'm attacking on his knight and the queen probably forgot. He forgets about these pennants. You know, his knight is now under attack. The knight weren't, so I waited until he will mistake. And he did. What is this move? Just I'm taking the rook first with a check and then the knight if he takes on c8. Okay, I'm gonna win this. Philip forgot the queen. Yes. But as 500 rated player, he's playing really cool. Just if he even calculate a little bit more, I think he will make a trouble for me. Well, his knight was undefended there, and he lost that even. c3 can be moved, we can trade the bishops, and now I'm up. I need to just open this position and mate here. Well, he missed this. Our opponent is 500, but you are 1600. He's my follower. I'm playing with my followers. Bishop is covering g1. What if I bring the queen? Okay, from c4 I believe that should be made. Time pressure, I think he has really good chess understanding, but you know, probably time pressure, that's why he is losing. Anyway, we took and checkmate. Well, let's play another game here. Thank you too, bro. Well, we are going to be more higher rated. Just we used to be 2000 as Blitz and 2200 as Rapid. Now my Rapid is almost 2100, but anyway, I believe my Rapid is very cool. Yeah, I do get quite pressured by time. Yes, I know. d4 we have really great centers, some dark squares are overprotected. I like my position. Okay, he needs don't to let me to take the knight because you know his pawn structure would be very damaged there. And why I am so happy that my pawn on e5 because that's protecting f6 and you know his knight isn't defending on h7, which I can go queen c2 or even queen e2, queen e4, just pressuring this king side, because how I said my bishops are doing great job here. Also the knight can join there. g6, very much players playing that. Okay, a5 is a really good move, but e6 is a little bit weakness there. Can he defend after all this or not? That's the question. Queen h4, we will trade, d4 should be lost for me. Well, but also his knights are doing great job. Okay, I'm gonna castle and pressure e-file, because that's a little bit weakness for him. My e-file is open, which we can't say about for him. I would be happy if he trades his bishop with my knight, because I will pressure center more, which I'm really trying to do. I can trade, but his queen should be very active. Okay, probably after this castle or not. I will lose a pawn there. But let's calculate. Castle takes bishop b2. I will have this monster bishop there. And queen e5. I will pressure his position very much, but I need to sacrifice a pawn here. I think that's worth. Would you sacrifice this pawn or not? Queen e5 and you know g7 is over attacked from me. Everything is protected. You need to see all that attacking moves. For example, knight c4, I'm happy to see my bishop is protecting. And can I say something? At the rook endgame, you was Mr. Discover check and win the rook. Discover check. I missed or he missed? I believe he missed and you know his queen was under attack. I think I didn't miss anything. Just if you write which move I missed, we will see that. Pawn f5 is hanging. Not now. Okay, I would be happy if I pressured there one more time. You know, you are right. His queen should be hanged, but also he has a rook on defend. That's why I didn't take that. But I would be happy if I just attack on his queen and somehow g7 I am trying to mate here. Just, I will say queen is hanging because that needs to guard on pawn on g7. Okay, he's forcing me to take. I was surprised that he moved the queen which was defending g7. Anyway, here that should be trade or not? I can trade my two pieces with his rook, but I don't think that should be a great idea. But actually I can, because here and rook d8 check I will disturb him from being his activation. You missed checkmate in one. I didn't miss because queen c5 that with a check. No, so many comments that I missed that. I didn't miss because I can't take this just. He checked from c5. I can't do anything. If I move my king, just trade, you know? Okay, no problem. No need, sorry. What happened? Now what should I play? Just I can keep my bishops there. Please don't harm each other. Probably they are a little bit low rated because even at some time I am getting tricked from that. That's not a reason. Rook d1 I have just really great d-file, and when you are seeing these open files, try to bring your rooks. Sorry, my microphone isn't just good, but after 2 days I will have face reveal and also new microphone. Time is running out, yes, but I have the +2 seconds in every move. Okay, let's take, and g7 should be hang. King e8. Okay, can I mate here? I think if I push that pawns from g5, probably. Just his king in a very bad position. I want even to keep it there. King h5, he can escape. What if I bring my king on just h4 for defend this? Because he can't disturb about that, you know? Okay, but how can you defend that? He probably missed that. That should be Zugzwang position for him. Okay, g5, I am mating him just. You see very good Zugzwang there, he missed that tactic. I can even do that pre-move, but let's wait. Okay, I'm doing that pre-move. That's made in next move, but very much players are just resigning position like this when you are going to mate in one. Well, what I did. Just you see, he tricked me. There is 0.1% chance he could do that. I needed to just take the pawn and then g5. How that could happen? How could I miss that? Very bad. Just you saw that I missed that move. That's even not defending, just that was very bad. Okay, no problem. Well, thank you. That's the reality. That was very bad. How could that happen even? Just one pawn push. I can't just do that, you know. I could take and mate after some move. I will say next move, if that someplace even didn't happen. I didn't see that either, so don't feel bad. Yes, thank you. How could we miss that? Well, if I take, can I have this really good d-file or not? Well, he took with the knight. It was unstoppable mate, but he was cheeky, yes. Just he tricked me. Don't be so hard over excitement. It was happened to me in one game. Yes, why I did it? Because I was so confident at that time. That was so bad, just... Well, no problem. Let's double our rooks on d-file how I did in our last game. I was winning there, if you remember. With that ideas, my position was so active. Okay, everything is protected, but if I were black, probably I didn't need to push my pawns forward. Well, he blocked the bishop, but I have this really good diagonal, and also there is no squares that he can bring his king and be defended. That's trouble, right? Even if I take, h-file should be open for him. What should I play? g3 take with the rook. Queen sack? Yes, only that remain. I am shuffling my pieces there. Queen sack and resign, right? Well, he's getting this, but I would like to keep the rooks there. I can go even rook e3 and then f4. Because I'm down a piece, that I need to have this really great center and attack on his king. And his king isn't defended. You see, he can't even castle long, and if I were black, probably I would gonna try to castle on queenside. Because kingside is damaged. Okay, he's not even trying to defend. Very aggressive. f4, if I take, g-file should be open. He can bring the queen, right? Even after this, queen g4, he will force queen trade, and if I trade the queens, probably even that should be losing. If I didn't, you take h-pawn, now rook is open. If I take even, that should be opened. Between legally, you have won that match, bro. Well played. Yes, bro, thank you for that. That was really crazy how he saw that. I believe no one saw that. Is there anyone who saw that move or not? That even not protected, that just was really crazy move. Queen f3 only moved because from h1 he was trying to mate h2. At this time I would have enough time for escape. Yes. Queen h2, king f1 and queen h1. He can trade if he wants, just his rook isn't active on h1. Probably if he somehow brings on queenside. I can't say about that anything. Well, after queen trade, king g2 and f4. I'm trying to get this center. Queen h5 trade and probably centralize my king with queen e2, king e2. Yes, exactly. Because he can't attack on this punch just from a1, that's a2 should be defended. b1 can't happen and only rook c1 to attack on c2. And at the time, opa, I will bring king on d2. So f4 possible and... Okay. Just I have a pawn against his piece, but his pieces aren't doing very great job there. That's attack on my rook. Am I need to attack on the knight? Or there's just I need to push this f4 pawn. But what can I do after push this pawn? That's the question. My knight is doing great job on queenside, just defending, I will say, almost all the pawns. But what if I bring on kingside check and some tricky moves there? Okay, let's go b3 and c2 will defend all that pawns. And I can move my knight on f5, which can be a really crazy position there. Who do that when I see I can pre-move? I think it's double round and take his king. Yes, exactly how I did. Rook c3 or not? Or I don't need the trades. Okay, f2 isn't under attack, but probably he can even try to take that. Or knight takes. Not sure. He was over pressure that, but you know. I felt that, and I felt that that's why knight d1. Knight c3 and then d1, yes? Pawn push. Which pawn? Probably c3, right? Yes, I will kick the bishop and attack on his queen side. Even he don't know what should he play. They just... f6 isn't doing anything. They're just defending this pawn to bring king forward, but all that squares are defending from his king. I would like to go b4 here. b4, rook here, bishop c5. Let's sacrifice a pawn and take it back. I'm a little bit thinking about f2, but anyway. Okay, he even defended like that. You see, I thought he would go back and b7 should be hang. Well, I'm gonna check and take his bishop. Okay, this to also defend b4 if it needs. Well, c3 I push that. Yes, he can take trade and we will see. Just if he not do that, probably check and take that. That's really time to resign because we were even down a little bit pawns there. Anyway, if anyone wants to play, send me challenge. I will play with you all. e6, d5. In this time I can go c5 or even c6 is very simple and really good. Why not? Just try to play opening simple. You will win next game. Yes, I think I will. Thank you for that. Yes, you probably you can notice that one mistake can change all that game. That's probably why I'm losing so much. Okay, I'm overprotecting c5 and somehow I could even push that. How I said in this position, you need to take with e6 pawn to open also your bishop. Also rook can jump and pressure e3 somehow. Or if not e3, just e4 should be overprotected. So he can't push that and have really good center here, which you need to try to do all your games. c5, knight jump and e4 should be mine. I would like to jump there, you know. And that shouldn't be bad if I trade my knight with his white square bishop. Because you know he's creating this diagonal. Also e4 was overpressured from him. Knight and hang d5. We don't need to do that. If he takes, I can push that and we will create central pawns after he takes. Let's not disturb him about that. Actually d5 should be overprotected. So we don't need that bishop. Yes, you can take if you want. Let's move forward. e5, e4, or even try to keep that position closed, you know? If pawn takes, just all that will be closed. He was playing well, but removing your rook was a blunder, otherwise you could have win the game. Yes, you are right. I didn't need to bring my rook from another square from that d1 square. But actually I didn't want to trade because, you know, I was down a piece there. French Sicilian one time. I like that opening because I'm having really good center there. You should have wait first. Yes, but if I wait that should be trade and really hard for me to play. You see, I didn't resign when I had rook and bishop and knight, but I resigned when the rook and the bishop were traded. And because I was down the piece just, I knew I can't win just. I haven't much pieces. Why my message is reaching slow? I don't know, probably that's not about your messages. That can be about the stream. Bishop here is doing a great job, or even g4 I can pin pad 92, that's should be our protect. If he takes, he can take c5 and then b4. If not b4, just that should be bad for him. To take, he will undouble my pawns. Yes, everything can happen. Yes, b4 should be a really good move, also defense c5, but you know, c3 will be a really huge target for him. And I will force him to defend, and his position should be a little bit undefended if he brings his pieces there. Can I double my rooks on that b file? That seems he can just b4, and that's my attack should be all. But anyway, I can bring the bishop, for example, on c4 after b4. Okay, even b3, which isn't protecting c5. So, what if h6 first? Or even g6 should be moved, because, you know, my bishop can jump back and defend all that diagonal from some made ideas he can make. Anyway, my bishops are doing a great job. I'm down a pawn, but because his pawns are double, I will say that's okay position. My bishops are doing a great job, have really good squares, but I need to just use them. Because that's, I will say, useless when your pieces are defending very much squares, but they aren't doing anything great. That means they are sometimes useless. Yes, about time that can happen, why not? I am back, but I am 589 elo. I bet it 750 elo, if that's any good. Yes, that's good probably, because you were down 161 elo. That's, I will say, really good. Just because he's up from me 90 point, and that should be a little bit hard for him. Queen a5 was the move before that. Queen a5. Yes, that could be actually move, but I would like to bring my rooks on double there. Can we damage his pawn structure? Oh, I missed, he can take c6 and then the bishop. Or he can't. If he takes this pawn, I can't take. Probably after knight c6, bishop g5, my bishop should be defended, which we can't say about the knight. You were 600. That makes videos, yes? If I'm not mistaken. We don't need even trade here, you know? Just if he trades, he will undouble his pawns. Bishop f6. I'm trying to keep pressure on this diagonal, but it's actually in this diagonal should be great, just knight and pawn are blocking. I'm trying to pressure this. What if I take? Okay, for some time let's defend our rook and rook on e8 somehow. And we would have enough time to bring the bishops, so I would like to attack on his kingside, because when we are seeing half the board, just only rook is from kingside. All that pieces are on queenside, which he's protecting very well. I will say kingside is his weakness, that's why I'm trying to bring my pieces there. I would like to bring queen on f4 and then somehow the bishop. You know, now I can't do that. Should have you not push your pawn at first place, because your queen can't defend the pawn. Yes, actually, but because that pawn was Just double. I didn't think about that so much. You know? Okay, can I take c takes, right? And the difference is that I can bring my bishop in his pawn back. How can he defend? And actually his b4 and a3 will be a little bit weakness for him. Okay, he took like that, and I'm happy to see that, why not? Because the difference, I can bring my rook on a3 and then c3. I am not sure I will take that or not, but I will force him moves. You need to find forcing moves in your position. Well, that was pinned, he's gonna take for sure. Because if it's not from Ivana, I'm gonna mate. I have to go, but I will back in 15 minutes. Okay, bro. I will wait. If not mate, queen b3. He will fork with knight. Where? Yes, he forked that. But anyway, that was only bishop. Queen b3. It will be too hard for you to win now, brother. Yes, that should be, but can I check if d1 weren't defended? I can check here and, you know, probably make a draw. That's why probably he's trying to defend his king somehow. Bring most passive squares with pawns. Or not. Okay, I thought he can just trade my pawn on c6 and push queenside pawns forward. But what is he trying to do? The opponent would probably trade queens because he is winning. Yes, I need to disturb from him that idea. He's up 2 pawns. It's totally winning for white now. Not totally, because you know that should be really tricky. Just I'm trying some checks and keep the checks. If he does some mistake, even one move, that probably should be draw. But if he plays all correct moves, I don't believe that should be. Yes, see? His pawn is lost, because if not queen f2, just h3, and that should be draw here. King h3, king g3, that should be reputation. Try doing some checks to waste the opponent's time. Yes, I even took 2 pawns there. You see, that's not completely losing. He played grid, and that's middle game and opening. Just, I believe, endgame skills he hasn't, that's why he blundered. And even if I trade the queens, that can be draw position. Your time is also low, isn't bro? That's what I was telling. Yes, low, but I can handle it, I believe. Check. Okay, I can keep checking here, just... That's a drawn position. That should be tricky, I'm not promise I will win or he will win, but anyway. f5, I will ruin his pawn structure, some open check, and you know... Yes, that's crazy, right? Okay, I'm gonna take another pawn from him. Yes, now I'm up a pawn. I have really good endgame skills actually. King h6, I will blunder mate in 1. wait for that lose just 1 minute silent, which is happening so much time. Just I am joking. There is one thing that will disturb our stream. That's why I turn off that voice. I believe that's okay now. Queen d3, bring the rook. Yes, that was really bad played actually. King h1, I believe that should be back checkmate. That's why I missed that. Take the knight. Which knight? Yes, I was trying that trade. Well, I'm happy to see that you can hear me. Here, attack the queen and a7 should be hang. That's tricky position. Even c4 can happen. If he takes, my knight should be hanged. That's why that's so tricky. Pawn takes, I will plunder the knight or not. He can't take with a queen. His queen should be under attack. Yes, that's a really good move because d5 is now hang. Well, they are disturbing our stream with pawn calls. I am in trouble or not? Yes, in microphone I'm using that, but after 2 days I won't use that. Okay, I'm gonna take this f7 pawn or even try, I'm not sure. Rook g1 actually, to also defend these g squares and you know g7 was could be under attack. Let's keep defend our knight and bring the queen safety. Rook g1, he will hang the knight in one move, if not move that or protect with rook e6. Yes, I believe that should be only move, if not try to go back somehow. Try sucking your rook to distract another rook. The rook is protected from knight. Queen's defending. Yes, if he takes, that couldn't be pin. Who missed the mate? I believe that it wasn't mate. Let's defend the knight. I would like to take the knight, but you know that can't be possible. And I have even fork here, just I couldn't take that. He can't even take, and knight d1 fork here, right? But he needs to defend the knight on f6, and actually I have fork idea. Well, he chooses check, he get out from that fork, and how he can continue? We have only 2 moves. If we move the rook, you know, check and we will lose the queen. And where can I move? Here, check, king g5, knight check. I believe king h2, because he will push my king on that really bad pawns from that. Do we have any feeder elo? No, now I haven't, but I will have until I will play some tournaments, real tournaments. We have to sacrifice the rook. Knight e3. He could have played knight e3. There is no knight e3 from g4. Yes, but actually rook is from there. What should we do? Can we get trade? My time is also running. Yes, you are back. Okay, let's get mate. Can't you mate me? Or the knight is actually hang. Well, I believe we need to resign this. Very bad played, but anyway. Who wants to play? Send me challenge. We are getting really low. Really low elo here. I would like to trade his bishop on f4 here, just that's protecting very much squares also on my side. Yes, let's get this trade queen b6 to have really great activity there. On the 8 that isn't doing anything. Try playing rapid so you can think more. Bro, yes, you are right. I'm playing very much rapid, but not some months. But my rapid is actually 2200. 21 between 22. That's, I believe, okay. I can calculate. That's not a problem. I think I need to calculate fast to not lose on time or time pressure. You know, if I think long, you are right. That should be more much good for me. Narek Karyan. Ha hayam Ախպերջան. Բարեկալուստ Malik. Queen a5, pressure the knight and pawn on a2, right? Yeah, I played with you, that's why. Yes, you are right. I would like to take the pawn, but you know, the bishop was under attack. And can I go b6 here? Okay, he's taking, so I didn't think he will take because my bishop isn't doing a great job on that d7. I mean, I can open that and attack in his position. But you know, some moves needed me. e6, he's trying to pressure there. Probably with a queen, with a bishop. But we can also defend with 3 or 4 pieces here. That's not a threat, I will say. Knight a4, I will do great job there, just. After he check you, he could have played his knights to e3, then it was checkmate. That's what I was telling. Yes, I'm seeing like that in my mind. Checkmate? Are you sure? With a rook a3. Yes, I believe that should be a really hard position if he can do that. Just that was tricky position. I would have something to do there. Anyway, I believe you. Knight d2, yes or not? Or rook a4, just a2 pawn take. Try to attack on his queen side or king side. That's the thing I need to know. Queen, knight c5. Knight d2, I will blunder the knight. But that was the idea. Can you analyze it? Or if you can't, then it's okay. I can do that, yes. Okay, so our pressure is 6. And okay, let's take a2 and then let's see what will happen. Okay, you saw? We are going to bring the rook, or a6 is under attack, let's not do that yet. Okay, let's bring the queen here. Yes, you saw that. Another blunder, yes. I can't take for a reason. Very hard. He could take the pawn now. Yes, and he took that for sure. Let's play another one. We played that just two moves. That was very bad position. Two moves, that's why I lose that. G6, when your opponent playing G6, try to bring your pieces on the center. You don't need anything to do there. Yes, blunders, very much blunders actually. What am I doing that? I smoothed made a guy and the computer thought my elo was 1250 instead of 580. 9 elo and I started at April, is that good? Yes, he said better than 700 almost rating. That's really cool, bro. Just I am 2100 as rapid and the best one he said 2650. That's I think very lot for you. That's then my without reading. Okay, I can, but you know, is it worth or not? Just because I reached 2000, that's with reading messages is a little bit hard, but that's a little bit even disturbing, but no worry about that. I just wanna see your strategy, bro. Okay, I will do that. Okay, I'm playing with not seeing your messages. 2 minutes, okay? Let's open this F file. What is he doing? Knight here to bring the bishop on g5, right? Try to trade that. Do you wanna be GM? I think not GM, CM should be enough for me. CM, FM. Really, I'm very good or not? Yes, thank you for that. I trained for years with my trainer and then myself. But I think myself was very good then with a trainer. Yes, actually the moves isn't important like that, that's a plans. You need to create a good plans there. King h1. Okay, knight d5 and then e7 should be under attack. We went b4 first because that pawn was hang. But can I sacrifice that? Let's sacrifice pawn on b2 and get b7. So e7 should be hang. He needs to have really good calculation so he can calculate it like that. Trade queen b2 rook. Probably not a rook because I don't want to hang a3. Okay, he went back, probably defend on e7. Bishop c4. What is this move giving to me? Let's centralize our knight here. Just I don't want to go c3 from c3. I can't do anything, but from e3 I'm protecting very much squares. Okay, I'm not saying about defend this pawn, but anyway. Can I take or knight g4? Knight g4 because another pawn should be hang. If I take rook takes, and he would have really great d-file for his rook. That's why I'm not trading and waiting until he will do that. Well, he took because I can't take e5. That's why. He's up 2 pawns, but he has actually 2 double pawns. Let's don't forget about that. Pawn push was good. Pawn push where? Rook b5, rook b3, knight a5. I don't know. I will try to pressure this pawn. f6, e6, he will hang that. c3, right? Yes, c3, because if he goes e4, my b2 pawn will be hang. You are right, but e4, c3, I can't even go that time. And because his rooks aren't active, I'm trying to push to take this pawn on e5 so fast so I can. Okay, see, he's bringing activity. Bishop d3 to f1 doesn't mean just rook d5, he's trying to protect. Bishop b3, knight a5 can work. So we need to keep this d5 protected, so he can't jump with his rook there. Okay, he wants some trade there, but I think I will lose exchange if I do that. What if this knight a5? What if I take? Okay, I'm not sure. Is he planted this pawn or not? Okay, he can take c2, and actually the bishop take isn't be mistake. Bishop b3 was good. Yes, I said that can actually happen, but you know, knight a5. I was thinking that. Thank you for that. I believe I'm not doing so much. Just I will say 20 days I'm streaming. In short sweet, I did mistake. I streamed like a video and I gained only 8 viewers for all that time. I was surprised by that, but I thought that should be okay. What I missed. How can I not see that? I believe him, he won't do any mistake, that's why I'm not seeing the board. Really bad. He's trying to time me out. He's playing fast, he's not seeing any move, but... Okay, we have... Ladies and gentlemen, what we have. 2200 rated players. Do we have chance or not? I believe I played with him once. Yes, I won him one time. I lost 2 times, I draw 1 time. Yes? Silence. Okay, because we are playing with high rated players, we can play with silence. No, I'm not thinking anyone is trash, but anyway. Yes, we can play. Okay, I think you will be sorry if I don't speak 2 times, like I'm even trying to see my best there. Okay, goodbye bro, have a good day, have a good lunch. I believe I will see you in my next stream. I will do same time tomorrow. Then e5. Thank you too. Well, I'm down a pawn, but you know my position is great. What should I do? Okay, that wasn't under attack. I'm trying to attack on the knight and take on e7, if somehow I can. Yes, I'm trying good here. Let's see, can I do that or not? Why are you playing 2200? Just, I'm playing who sent me challenge, I'm playing with him. I know he's my subscriber. Somehow I'm playing with him. But because I reached 2200 as rapid, I'm not playing that much bad. Don't be surprised. Probably Rook C1. Knight E3 also opened the Rook. Push that pawn. The knight is defending E7, but I'm trying to take E7. Yes, I were 22 and now I'm 2100. I played a little bit bad at this time, that's why I lose 100 elo. But I reached 2000 as blitz. Just I plundered my all elo there. D5. I'm opening this nice diagonal, kicking the knight. If he goes back, I should be much happier. Double the rook. Yes, I'm trying to take the rook and then hang on e7. Double the rook is good idea, but that's depend from position. Why he sacrificed the knight? But if we can take or not? Yes, I will play with you. Nassim Achtun. That should be trade, yes? What if I escape my bishop? Can I or not? Somehow b2? Yes, I need to have my bishop on b2. That's really like a monster. Are you from India or not? Just I have auto translate, that's why I can read that. Bishop. Okay, h6 could work, but from b2 that's defending all that. I think that's a little bit good. What if double the rooks? Just rook h5 and rook h4, knight g5. He has really bad dark squares here. Yes, Italian gambit is very aggressive and also two knights opening. Yes, you can mix some openings, that's actually going crazy. When we are speaking about a little bit low rated, when they can't play how that opening said. He's trying e4. Am I trouble or not? But h7, that's just he could push h5, but g6 should be a little bit undefended. f4. Here's just his knight should be hung if e4. Wait a minute. Could I take the pawn? I didn't think that he would blunder like that. Well, probably blundered that. That's crazy position, you know I'm down of 2 pawns just. He's trying to trap anything. Rook g3 to not to take, but anyway. Yes, that was pressured with very much pieces. Can I try to handle this position or not? Also, the knight is pinned. Yes, but after this game I will play with you. Our time is getting lower. Knight g4, I believe. How I could win one time this player? Let's go a little bit closer. Yes, I will play with you. Okay, I can't get out my rook from here. You see all that squares were defended. If I bring my king on e3, you know, some checks, he will take that. I will let you focus. Okay, set me challenge. Who wants to play here? Just he's sending me rematch, but if anyone didn't want to play yet, I will play with him. The knight, yes, but I was down a piece. Yes, we have. Okay, let's try to take my revenge and prepare for send challenge. I hadn't any challenge there. I will wait for that, okay? He's playing Catalan defense. What is this link? Okay, Nightbot is saying things that he shouldn't. Don't listen to Nightbot. My opponent playing Catalan defense, just sacrificing the pawn on c4. Yes, really, he's my follower, you know? My name is Norman. Yes, did you send me friend request? Okay, I accept it. After this, send me challenge. How many of you are from India? Very much people, I will say. Yes, I remember that I played with you sometime, probably 3 games, 4 games, if I'm remembering right. Okay, brilliant. Our first one with you, and what is your username? If you say that, I will accept your challenge. Am I lose a pawn here or not? Just my rook should be hang if I take that. Or not. Not, I can take. Because after that, the knight also should be hang on c4. He will trade 2 pieces with my one rook. I should be happier. Can we play a game? Yes, he can. We can find me on chess.com and send me. Okay, send me challenge. I will play with you all. He takes, I take, my rook should bang, but also he will lose his 2 knights, which is very worth than the rook here. Yes, why not? We can play. I moved in my daily challenge. You make move after this. Okay, what is he saying? Actually, I'm from India. Yes, I have very much viewers from India. In daily challenge, very low rate. Sure. I don't know. Okay. I was reading the chat. Don't blame me. Well, I'm waiting for your challenge. Who is gonna send? I'm gonna accept. No, I haven't. Okay, that one solution. And I played with him or not? How could I just... That was one uncareful move. That's blunder like 200 rated. I can't say the next blunder. The text blunder. Yes, but because I don't remember write all your chess username, I don't know who is, for example, your nickname and accept your challenge. You know, that's the problem. And who sent me challenge, I'm accept his challenge, you know? Make move in the daily challenge after this game. Yes, I will do that. d5, just to take with d5. With d6, to have also this bishop there. My name is Kenan GBN. Yes, I will accept yours. If he takes, he's trying to open the rook, and he has really good understanding about chess. Just his rating isn't too much low, but anyway. Bishop g7 castle, that's still the idea for me. Well, I'm sad Buffon. Just to let you know if we can play later. I will play one move with Brillianters and then with you, yes? Because he's waiting so much time just. That's the problem. Well, no man, I accepted your friend request. And please send me Blitz games. Just that one is a rapid game, but I promise we will end this soon. If you send me Blitz games, I will reach to play all with you, okay? Your c5 is weak. My c5, he isn't pressured that, so I'm gonna c5 and open my bishop. I can bring very much pieces on defense c5 or even c5, but that don't need me. He's not even trying to do that, he's trying pressure pawn on d4, which I'm gonna c5 and even e5 if it needs. Well, you know, now we need to attack on c5. I was trying to do that to bring my bishop activity and then also protect this pawn. Yes, he did right. Okay, how can I defend a4? And probably he's gonna bring his knight in a very bad square. Just I believe b3 isn't that good, or he's blundering e4. Do I have a Lichess account? I have one Lichess account, but I played like 13 games, not much, with that account. Queen b7, rook b8. Yes, for example, try to pressure this diagonal, and actually Queen b7 I will try to take the knight and then the pawn, which is protecting the king. Okay, now his king side is open. But b2 is hang. I'm gonna take the rook here from here or not. Before I used to play randomly, but I see these things now which squares are weak and strong, but no improvement in elo only one day where I went 600 elo to 780 one day. Yes, you need to find opponent weaknesses. Very good job from you. Hello Abado Mohammed. How are you? Okay, my opponent has really good chess understanding, but if we count blunders he did, just, you know. I'm lost 2100 elo on Blitz. Very good. Yes, you need to think about your calculation a little bit. And you will get rapid more. My rapid is, I will say 600 is a little bit higher than my Blitz. Why can't I send you challenge? Probably you sent too much, and you know that chess.com doesn't allow, but I will send you if you can't. c3, c2, and all that's defended with one piece, so that shouldn't be disturbing. Okay, let's kick the knight from here. We have really good position here, why not? Don't forget to make move in daily challenge. Yes, I will do that. Probably I forgot, right? Queen b7, try to get this b file. Probably I can bring b2, b1 if I can. And even this diagonal should be pressured. f3 pawn, and he needs to keep his rook on a3 to defend that. Okay, he's opening for that to me. I'm happy to see that. So tell me about the position, how is it? Yes, I will do that. Well, I lost the pawn, but let's not forget that he lost the queen, so I'm not worse. Okay, I was waiting anything there. Good way to develop understanding, how do you think? Yes, can be mixed so low. I think now that's okay. Rook d2, I will trade it. Okay, I'm not seeing the part when I am good. Hello, I am ask 165 you played against. I remember something like that. Should I trade the Fischer rule? What was Fischer rule? Ask 165. I remember your nickname just. But when? Can you remember me when? Hello Geeky Gamer, how are you bro? You came back here. Thank you for coming. Queen b4 was good move, you are blundering brother. Yes, I'm blundering so much. I didn't need to do that. Somehow I'm doing. You are not playing with me. And what is your nickname? I don't know your nickname, so I accept your challenge. I am good, bro, thank you for that. g5, protect the rook and bring another one, yes? Like if your opponent is in your square, you attack or exchange instead of defending. Yes, because when I am winning I am blundering. And see his trap. If I take with a pawn I will lose my rook. Will you play with me? Yes, how I say the next one with you. And what brilliant, or what was your username? Please say me about that. Can I play? Yes, Geeky Gamer. After I will finish with Brilliantor, right? He's waiting very much time there. Second rank is Seng. I'm gonna take and trade. Well, why we are playing so slow there? This is such a long line. Yes, there is such a long, that's why I'm asking you to send me blitz or bullet. Okay, I'm gonna doing, can I mate him with pre-moves? Let's see that. Okay, where is he going just? That's mate. Send me blitz game, please. Or even bullet, if you want. Okay, who is sending? Let's wait for that. Today too many favors, will play tomorrow. But keep moving, keep making moving that daily game. We'll play slowly there. Yes, bro, we will play for sure. Okay, don't send me per minute, please. 8 years. We have bullets, and there is no second that will plus in every move. Can you send, please? Okay, what's your nickname? Please remind me about that. Medet Iptaev. Hello, bro. What is your rating? Rapid rating. My rapid rating used to be 2200. Now that's almost 21. Yes, like that. I'm only good at rapid. I am only good at rapid too, you know. My rapid is very high rated. But you know we need to play Blitz so very much whoever wants to play. You know I played 10-minute game and we played very long, like at the time I can play about so much bullet or Blitz games. Well, we are getting this trade, really nice tactic from here. And let's bring the rook because after this trade, king h1, king h8 if he takes, you know he can do these open checks and at least draw here. 5 minutes, 3 minutes should be perfect, I think. Can you please send me challenge after this game? Yes, Brilliantor, say your username, I forgot that. Our time is so low. Let's do these pre-moves. My adrenaline is coming there. Okay. Queen to b3, yes. Okay, I can't see that move, but anyway, let's do these pre-moves and not lose on time. We are very low at time. Okay, let's trick him, why not? Haha, we won with 1 second. Really good, that was even ratted game. Brilliantor, you didn't say your username. I need to send you a challenge, but I don't know your ID. Please say me about that. I will finish this probably in the opening, so say me about that. Probably he's isn't there and probably he's trying to send me one time. Who else wanted to play? Remind me about that. My name is Genap GBN. I can't send you challenges. Com isn't allowing me. Okay, I will send you, no problem. Just be sure after this you are on chess.com, right? So I can send you. Bishop c4, castle. And I'm pressuring f-file there. Bishop e6, I believe, only mistake he did. Even if I take his pawn should be isolated on e6, should be very weak. But you know, he missed that fork. I'm gonna take one of his pieces. Let's take with a bishop. I needed to keep the queens still on the board because I believe if I trade, even at that time I can trade the pieces. But I'm trying to trick him and win so early. Let's see can I or not. Or I'm gonna blunder anything. I can't send challenge. Okay, I will send. How many times you played with players lower than Hazel Elo? If I remember my games, I believe I didn't play very much when I was even 1300, when I isn't that much good player. But in some days I'm playing with so much with that players who has a little bit lower than 1000 rating. Even with 100 rated players I played, he was my viewer. I believe in this some days very much. Almost all my players which I'm playing lower than 1000. He was blundered the bishop. Bishop? Yes? No, I didn't because I took his queen on d8. Check or not? King f5, probably I'm trying to attack on his king somehow. Okay, very good. That's another open attack which he missed, that's why he's down a queen. When I castle... yes, but if he takes queen d3 here, c4. And no queen d3, queen a4. And that should be pin, he would... just c4, he can't defend the knight, you know. Retreat the bishop. Okay, I know he's gonna blunder this because that second time he isn't seeing that open attack there. I play blitz like it's bullets so I can panic a lot and place too fast. Okay, not be panicked. That's only disturbing. Okay, very low, but how I said, I played with 100 rated player. Don't surprise me like that. Okay, next one. I'm gonna play with Brilliantor. He's waiting so much time. But where are you? Are you on chess.com or not? Yes. Okay, I found you. Can I play you, please? Please wait until I will finish with Brilliantor, and the next one for sure I will play with you. Okay, Bolafesh. Yes? Let's see what can I do in this game. I am playing with him first time, actually. Okay, thank you for understanding. New e5, are you here or not? I forgot to play that daily play. Let's play it. That was so bad. I forgot about that. To play that move, I need to play that. Please, 1 minute. d5 bad move. But why? Okay, please, I'm just 1 minute. He should be mad at me if I don't do that move which he asked me. You had 15 viewers. Now we have 44. Okay, let's take this. 44. Yes, I even had 263, my best. It's the same time viewer. What, you won on time? Yes, I know. Just I played another move. Yes, rematch. For sure, rematch. I lost 16 points. I forgot I played red-handed game, but anyway. Well, how can we crush this? I think Vaina Gambit. Just a5, e5 is very popular and white is already know what they are gonna play here. That's why I'm playing Vaina Gambit and that's really hard to play. Because he's not up upon, I sacrificed that was temporary. But I have really good center there. Bishop c4, castle and pressure f7 can be good. Today you have reached 100 plus viewers, I think. Yes, I crushed 100 viewers, just I was 120. Very good increase for my channel. Thank you all 47 people that sing to me. If you all follow, I will be so much happier. h3, let's kick the bishop, castle, and so on. I'm losing 100 elo, I'm getting 100 plus viewers. Is that fair or not? Legend. Yes, not that much, but can be. Where is the blunder? Is that blunder? I think that's okay. He missed that. What he missed? I think there is no blunder, but let's wait what he will gonna say. I'm casually watching, thinking what's the point of some moves. Yes, you need to see that all your moves. E5. He's over defending. Can I do that? Yes, I think I can. Because he has one more defender there, but you know, rook attack on the queen and so on. That means if he takes, he will lose the queen, and actually his two knights are under attack. If he don't move the knights, can I mate? That should be almost mate, but knight b8 will, you know, ruin everything. I have check, knight b8, if not take on e5. e5 I would have another plans, probably bishop a6 check, king b8, queen b7 mate, check, king d8. Well, I can check, but oh no, now I can't. He played great this. Just should be only move that protect his position here. Okay, really great move actually, really great defense here, but queen a8, you may think why I'm pro there, because bishop a6 is possible. And he can't take, I pinned that. Bishop a6, king on d5 check, he needs to bring the queen for defend. If it's not, that should be only move. Let's wait. We can even bring the rook on d1 and d5 should be defended, so bishop a6 will be made. We can even think like that. But rook d1 he will trade. Okay, king d7. Check. King c6 won't work, and probably e8. Probably he was trying to open e8. He's getting cooked. Best move is resign. Yes, somehow best moves are resigning moves, but anyway, let's continue to play this. Takes with a queen and bishop check. Bishop check, c6. Okay, I will take that. Why did you suck the rook? I didn't suck, I traded the rooks to more open his position here. e6, we will trade here. Okay, not a problem, he's getting mate. Very good mate. Bro lost mate in 1. Were there mate in 1 or not? Where is? You blundered the queen? No, I didn't. You see, that was really trap idea. That's double check, he needs to run the king. He can't take these two figures at the same time. King d8 and you know. Hello Tejas World Champion. How are you, bro? I didn't see you very long time. How was your days going? No, bro, you played very well. Don't say trash to you. No mate in 1. But what mate in 1? Well said, Buffon. Let's play with him. I played with him one time. I thought a little bit more than. But anyway. To move, but with after which move I could mate there. I don't believe that it should be made in 2 even. He protected very well, just the knight and the rook and the queen was doing a great job somehow. But you know. Bishop d3, can I trick him or not? Bishop d3 blundered this pawn, queen d5. Okay, let's go a4, you will understand the idea. Bishop d3, after this trade, I can go bishop b5 and take the queen. That should be undefended. Okay, anyway, a4 isn't the best move, but that can be tricky. I'm trying to do that trick. Bro, I had tests, so I couldn't focus on chess for these days. Okay, enjoy the stream, and if you want to play, we can play. I believe you participated in some chess tournaments, yes? Let's take with the king or the knight. Just even the king takes shouldn't be mistake, because when queens are traded, you don't need to think so much about your king defender. Bishop d3 to close this rook way here, and then castle. Castle rook e1, yes? Nice idea should be. Where is blunder? Okay, I was seeing another thing that way. That means I blundered too. Yes. Yes, sorry, just I'm playing 2 hours. That's a little bit hard to see that moves. You didn't take the knight. Yes, I know. Okay, let's try to take it back, or... Okay, this bishop is hang. I mean the pawn. I don't think I can bring it in safe square, so c2 is hang. Can we have rematch with Rapid? I was busy. Rapid? I don't know. Yes, we can. Okay, no problem. Let's sacrifice the pawn on c2, and even he can not to take, because if that c file should be open, that should be a little bit hard for defend his king. Just you see? Sir, can I play with you? Yes, bro, you can. Find me on chess.com and send me challenge. This is open, and then knight d4, b5. I would like to do that, but that's why you need to defend very much squares. Because that's undefended, I can't jump. I would like to bring the rook here. So can I sacrifice this pawn? I think not. Next match I would name... Okay. Find me on chess.com. Brilliant, or because we are going to play rapid. Can you wait until I will finish with Ram Kumar? Yes, because our game should be a little bit longer than with him. Is the sub game? Yes, I'm playing with my subscriber. My elo will be 882 to 100. Yeah, no, why not? Because if I win you in rapid, that should be +0, and if you are speaking with another players, okay, don't worry, you will improve your chess. Just be careful and try to calculate 2 or 3 moves before moving. Don't take the pawn. Why? I took that. Please, let's play and write it. Yes, if you want to play, probably. I thought that you are gonna being 200 rating if you lose me. But if I win you, that should be +0 if you even play rated. How long have you been playing chess, and what's your peak rating? My peak rating was 2195. I reached it on rapid chess. I'm playing 8 years. I think for 8 years that's great rating. What are you thinking about that, Joker X? Can I sacrifice the bishop and take the knight, or my bishop is more worth? Yes, really. Let's trade the rooks. He's up a pawn here, you see? I would like to bring this rook on 7th rank to try to take these pawns just. Hey, I am selected in school team. Sir took me directly because I'm federated player. Okay, really good. I wish you will win all that games. Have you ever played sanctioned tournaments? Sanctions? What is that word mean? Let me translate that, please. You mean real tournaments? I haven't been writing. I didn't play so much tournaments. I didn't play so much tournaments, but after some tournaments I will gain my FIDE rating. Yes, free rook. I will set you challenge for the next match. Yes, I will wait. Let's pin the knight and he needs to bring his king on that b7. Just, I don't know, not in c5. Because pin and I will take that. Can we have challenge for next match? Brilliantor, I said that if we are gonna play a rapid game, that should be a little bit long. So if you wait and I will finish with Ram Kumar. Anyway, Ram Kumar, please send me Blitz game. Okay? I will be happy if you send Blitz or even Bullet. Please not Rapid. Because our game should be a little bit longer, Brilliantor, if we play Rapid match. Can you wait? I will finish with Ram Kumar, yes? Blitz 10, yes. Yes, we can. It's free now here. Yes, that's free. He was right to trick. If I take the bishop, just pawn should defend that. Where are you from? I'm from Armenia. Okay, Blitz or 1 or 2 bullet. Okay. Let's do this Primus, but you know I blundered that so bad when you are remembering. Brilliantor, I am remembering you. You are remembering that I am remembering you that you see that Primo which I didn't. I lost in a mate in 1. Do you remember that? I was trying to do Primov and I remembered that. That was crazy, yes? Well, let's sacrifice. And what should we play? Push that pawn. Okay, very nice pre-moves, yes? I would have played with you, brother, if it's a Liechtenstein. So much here, challenges here. Ramkumar, what is your nickname? Is that your Chess.com username or not? Well, bro, you played well. Thank you for playing. If we have Caro-Kann defense, we will probably finish it easily. If we will defeat easily or will get defeat from him easily, I'm not sure. A2? Really? Okay, we are going to play Martian Gambit with 96. I like that Gambit, and even that's a little bit working than Alien Gambit. Ah, yes, I forgot your ID name, bro. Next one with you. You were winning a material, but how? I didn't see a move that you could actually. Well, what is he trying? Okay, I'm gonna take his rook, and he didn't take because he would have really bad white squares there. Well, let's take the knight. We are up a full rook here. And how I said, we are finishing this a little bit easily than I expected. Athenian, you missed a2. a2, I didn't realize I missed anything in the last game, but yes, that can be. But I don't know how I missed that. Queen d5 to protect the queen, because it's even check. Well, knight, bishop back and castle, right? Long castle actually, to bring the rook on d1 and have this. c4, kick the knight and open check here should be great. And you need to follow these attacking moves. Okay, c2 is a weakness for me, but anyway, I'm gonna take something here, probably bishop a3 and then the bishop. I am back. Okay, thank you for back, bro. I'm happy to see that. I didn't see your bishop, so I defended mine, that's why I lost. Ah yes, I thought you are trying to trick me when if I take your bishop that should be not down a figure there. I thought you saw only that, and yes, that was actually happened. But I could probably play with you tomorrow to improve more. Yes, tomorrow I will do stream and I will play. Let's keep our knight and not our exchange. The figure is more valuable than the rook. I will say exchange. That's only 2 points lost, you know? So we are up a figure, full figure here. a6 is hang. Well, he's bringing very good square his rook, and he almost trapped my knight. But I could get out from here, you see? Knight a4. Or I push this. Bring the knight and take the bishop. That should be really crazy piece there. We need to kick the bishop how much we can. He's playing good, but some moves that he's blundering anything. Okay, open check and take the pawn on g7. Well, I'm up a knight and I will be up a pawn there. I need to bring my rook on 7th rank and take this. Ramkumar, prepare. Next one with you, and then Brillantor. Next one with you. If you want rapid, yes? Can I check? But if I check, he attacks. Okay, you don't need to let opponent kick your pieces, but anyway. Can we trick him if he didn't move any his pieces? King at rook, I could trade that. Even I think I can do that now. Or that should be down a rook for him, and yes, GG. Please, can we challenge? Can you challenge, please? Yes, I can, but please wait until I will play with Ramkamur. I accidentally played with another player, that's why. Ramkamur, where are you? I'm waiting for your challenge. Okay, rapid game. You could send me blitz, but anyway. If he plays Caro-Kann. Okay, let's play Vienna Gambit to ruin his position. Probably he will do some mistakes because as 600 that's not easy to play this Gambit. Brillantor, next one with you. I didn't play with him, that's the reason I wanted to play with him first. He is waiting so much time there. Okay, I can castle, right? d3, and even I can castle queenside. I know his username. No need they just worked, but thank you anyway. $10 minutes, but he's playing very fast. We will finish this early, I believe. I can castle because the bishop isn't protecting this nice diagonal. Castle bring the rook and pressure his king side more, so he can't defend. Also not brillianter. Blunder. Can be. I'm a little bit sick. I would like to bring my bishop on this diagonal, but you know that's now I can't. Well, his pawn isn't doing anything on d4, let's take, why not? And then bring the rook, probably another rook and the queen, yes? Or even a rook h3, queen h5. If I sacrifice, I won't get that here, right? Hi, I'm new here, can we play blitz? Well bro, after this send me challenge. Free pawn? Where is free pawn? Free trappy pawn, I will say. My pawn structure is really good, yes? What are you thinking about my pawns? I think that's perfect. His bishop is under attack, but he will have f7 too. Thank you too, bro. King g7, I will sacrifice the pawn there. Let's get this straight, bring the rook. Just with a bishop, that shouldn't do anything. If the rook, queen f7 and another rook, yes? Instead of playing chess, can you play with my... Oh, what are you? Okay, let's block him. We need to do that with all that bad people. His queen is under attack here, that's open attack and probably he could miss that. I'm gonna have this 7th rank there. Take the queen, you will be up 2 points. Yes, actually a7 should be hang, but because I have this nice d7, nice 7th rank, I shouldn't even trade. I would try even to win this position with my queen, but you know dark squares were very good defended from him. I am back to while doing other things, but still it's fine. Yes, that's very good actually. Toyurpek Togayev. Welcome to my channel, bro. Why didn't you take queen at first? I didn't want it to take the queen just because I wanted to keep that on 7th rank because that was attacking piece and that was really active. We are somehow forgetting that our pieces are really active and we don't need to blunder anything. You had draw queen and bishop attacking his queen and rook. Yes, I had, that was even open attack on g8 queen there. But you know his queen was attacking, was protecting the rook. e5, e6. Nice idea, but first let's take a5. He can't defend, right? And even side pawns are more dangerous than central pawns in the endgame. Can you say why? Write in the comments. No wonder you are such a low elo. Who is low elo? Yes, but how much is your elo? Next, Brilliantor, let's next one with you. Just 2100 rating points is more than 99.9% people. Don't say that, please. And how much is your elo? Lonely ghost hands. How much is your elo? Yes, probably you can be grandmaster and say that's very low for you. But actually, how much is your elo? If you can't send me friend request, I will see your page and we will see whose elo is lower. Adit Yajad have. Well, I will play one more with Brillantor if you are not in a hurry, and then with you, okay? Because he's waiting so long time. Just I will be happy if you wait, and if you are in a hurry, say me about that, okay? Yes. 2882 is a Magnus top rating. Probably he's Magnus, but what should Magnus do in my stream? Thank you, bro, for understanding. Okay, there is very much chance he can drone this position. Just see, he's almost defending all that. Well, he resigned. I could even stalemate here just if I play one mistake. Lola, I'm just joking, brother. Yes, I know, because my best follower was 2200, but 2888, 822, if you were there, that should be crazy. 1650. Yes, that's actually a really high rating. That's you obtained probably 96% of players from chess.com, yes? Hello Vertic, how are you? I am not strong player, but still trying. Okay, everyone needs to try, because you can just improve your chess from seeing your mistakes. We can trade, and okay, f3 is a common move, but I don't like that move. If I were as Killer, I didn't play that, because now he has a little bit difficulty for castle queen side. B file is open, and also on king side that's closed. So bishop g7 and have this really good diagonal. And then e5, right? To kick the bishop from here. Yes, bro, after this we will play. I found playing against really strong players or watching teaches me a lot. Yes, that teaches because you are learning from them. That's really cool idea, you know. Let's take with the knight. That should be tricky if he takes the knight. If he takes, mate in 1 will come there. I can achieve a harsh rating, but I have been working on my blitz score lately. It's so hard. You don't need to play so much blitz, I think, if you are trying to improve your chess. Try to play more classic or rapid games. And also learn end games. Bro, I'm also learning. My FIDE rating is 1610. Really good. May I have some trouble when I am playing with you. But next one with you. Can I play you? My username is Vertic. Yes, after I will finish with what is your name? Aditya Chav. Next one I will play with you, okay? He's waiting so much time, that's why. This is open, but his bishop is still protecting. We can go rook on b8 or bishop on f1. The idea to check from a3 or rook b1, just, you know. Can I trick him if bishop g3, h5 and probably bishop h6? Bishop h6 because h6 should be defended. His queen should be lost there for that spin. And if it's not just, if he moves the queen, how we can defend? He can't escape because this b file is open. Really great move I can't take. But I didn't want even to take. Rook b8, I'm gonna mate here. He can move his queen from d2. I think that should be only move he will defend this. Bishop b5 for opponent. Bishop b5, I will take d8 mate, yes? Actually, really great move. That should be crazy if he thinks, if he see that, I don't know, probably I need to quit chess. But I can't take with a pawn, that's the difference. Well, bishop b5, if I take with a pawn, I haven't made threat, but he should be down a bishop there. Is it worth or not? Or he can just move his queen. Queen e2, for example. Check here. It's not working now. That thing. Okay, that won't work, but you know, queen e2. Just that even will protect his king from mate and even pressure on e5. Tricky but not working, yes, actually. This is hang, if I castle, takes, rook a8, here check, here lose the queen. Okay. I'm gonna take the bishop if he takes e5, yes? He pressured here and I feel, I will say that's only the defendable move because f6 if I defend he would have really great white squares there. But how we can get out from this? If he attacks on my queen that wouldn't be trade, just I can check from b2 and take his free queen. My queen weren't be under attack at the time. We will play blitz. Yes, I will be happy if he play blitz. His bishop is under attack if f4, f6 will come. The difference, my king can run on h8 and that should be really good defended that. Okay, f6. What should he play here? He will lose the bishop, but I can even prick my bishop on f8 check and, you know, force his king go to the middle. That should be very much defended on d2, but anyway. Bishop h6 check. For example, after this trade, bishop h6. Yes, nice, right, nice vision. This trade h6, rook d2, I can't even take the rook from b1 will be made. Really good, but let's see how he will continue. I think you missed the tactic, bro. Where? He check, if you are saying probably about that, yes, his bishop is crazy good, but what can he do? And even this d-file is open, so I believe I can check. Here check, but bishop d3 will ruin everything here. Okay, that's under attack. Bishop d4, how I said, I will check first and then take the queen, but can I get back checkmate there? Bishop d4, queen b2, king here, not because I will take the queen with a check, because if it's not happen, just rook d8 check, bishop f8, and you know, my bishop should be lost there. Okay, Vertic, I got your friend request. Next one I will play with you. Mate wouldn't have been forced if you went bishop h6, depending on what he does. After bishop c5, okay, that's mate. How, who said that move? Aditya Jadhav, you said that move, really crazy. First one and 10 only cost and rook d2. I'm not trying to do pre-move because probably queen a3. Some move I don't know. Well, what are you saying? Okay, that was made. Aditya Jadhav. What was name? Yourchess.com. Say that about me, okay? Or if it's not, send me challenges. I don't know what is your nickname. I will accept that. Please don't send me rapid games. Okay, let's not wait so much. Was that your nickname or not? Aditya Jadhav, where is your nickname? Yes, but I'm playing with you or not? Remind me your nickname, please. If I'm not playing with you. We have Vina Gambit. Well, let's pin this message. So much players are sending me rapid games who is joining right now. My name is Udhatiya. Okay, you wrote that one time. Next one video. I think I will finish this game because his rating isn't too much to defend his position in this opening. Like the stream. Yes, I will be happy if you all like the stream. We have really much friend request at this stream. I'm happy to see that. If I take... Or I need to castle because my rook will guard that f file here. We are creating this nice diagonal short castle and we will see. We have really great center. But he's playing very good game, you know. Just I have really good center, but also his pieces are very active. And even not taking this pawn on f4, which is really crazy. I didn't think he would do that. Because if he takes d4 should be unprotected, but how you are seeing, which is be protecting d4, just he's defending on his position, I will say. Knight need to go back on c6 because pawn on a7 should ping. Or even he can hang this pawn and play b6. My bishop should be trouble there. But actually if I will open this bishop, he can't bring his king forward there. e5, I will try to cut his queen there. Okay, knight g4 won't work, I'm happy to see that. Can I castle on queen's side? I think that should be good because you see this g file is open for his pieces. And I would like to go e5 just to cut his queen from the knight. But you know he will open another protector, the rook on d8. Maybe after knight d4, queen f2 was the move. Knight d4, queen f2. Yes, queen f2 can be moved, but you know knight c6 or c5 even can be played from him. Just not to lose a7, but I can try it. First, I would like to castle on queen side. Just to see my king safe, because somehow he has queen h4 check. Just I could go bishop back, that's why I didn't much worry about that. I opened g file, but you know somehow I couldn't play there. My bishop is under attack, so I'm pinning this h5. I believe rook g1 I will take a pawn from there or no. I'm not sure, but he hasn't very much protector on there. Yes, bishop h3, I played that. And rook g1, yes? If I take, my h2 pawn won't lose, but anyway he would have really great h5 there. Knight d5 wins a piece. Knight d5, queen e6. What after queen e6? Ah yes, the knight is actually really great vision. You should be at least 2000. Let's take the bishop that's protecting the knight. He chooses that. Knight back, yes. Then queen c3. Okay, he blundered that. Or even he blunders the fork. I think we can fork him because that's attacking on the queen and actually the knight. He's losing a rook there. His time was run. Okay. Aditya, while waiting for your challenge. Okay, that was timeout for me. Well, let's play. 18 and 5. Not bad. English opening we have. Aditya showing why he's 1650 plus. Very nice knight d5. Yes, he played. He said that move really crazy move was. Let's try to win this game. Just how can I? d5. e4 just or not. The knight is still defended. This pawn. But if I take the knight, this d5 should be hang, which I missed. But anyway, let's open this g5. G5. I will try to bring all my pieces there. Here, knight d5, bishop e6. I'm gonna take that if it's not. Queen b3 can defend or not. There is not much tactic that he can defend, but anyway. This pawn is hang. If I take a pawn from here, should be really good for me. I would have really great pawn structure there. Bring rook on g8. That should be all. Knight f5 to try to from g7 mate, but actually rook g8. Can I take f4 or not? If I take, he has to take with a pawn there. Or knight a3 forced to trade or not. And what can he do? Just take. I will open g5 like that, yes? f7 is sick, but let's not worry about that so much. Knight e3, or I can even trade with knight e7. Attack on my rook, right? Protect, sacrifice the rook. Okay, let's keep that why I need to sacrifice. Okay, he's not trying to sacrifice, sorry. From f7, you see. Rook g7 or not? Knight can. Yes, actually the knight can too. He played really cool, just he has so much pressure on my position. Knight f7 trying to make take the queen, and actually the knight is calm. Let's see, he chooses to take the exchange from here or the knight. He took exchange and knight a3. Knight e3, I believe he needs to take the knight first. Because now he can't, and that's pinned. Why is he sacrificing the rook? Or that wasn't? I'm not sure, I don't know anything. Take, lose the knight. I would like to keep that pawn. But you know I can't. Okay, d3 is a little bit weak, or he can protect with the bishop. And so much pieces. Okay, f4 is gonna lose, I believe. Can I play next? Yes, Bolafash. What is your username on chess.com? Say that to me and we will play. Say, write your username. Rook check, he can try to get this pawn star. Have I chances or not? Just... I have passed pawn on f6. Can I use that or not? Okay, let's overprotect my position and then probably knight g4. h2 should be under attack. Or knight d1. Knight d1 and attack on d3. Okay, knight g4, he will push that pawn, but I'm attacking on b2 and after that d3 should be hang. Like this. And if I take d3, that's... Can I do anything about that? I'm trying to bring my bishop on d4 somehow. If I, even with sacrifice, push that pawn forward. That bishop d4, right? He took a pawn, let's cut his bishop from that d3 and take. Rook a3, can defend or not. That's probably he needed to defend that. Can he sacrifice the rook for no reason? Just bishop... I'm going to d3 and bishop d4 take the rook. Yes, I will play with you, Bolafash. After this, send me challenge, okay? I'm going to d3 and check why I did that. If I take d3, he can probably sacrifice the bishop for my pawn on d3, if he not, just you know. Well, he checked, I was trying, you know, to trick him. But he checked because bishop d4, he will lose the rook. He saw that. How can he defend if not sacrifice rook d7? At that time probably d2 won't work. Can I draw here? If my king will be a little bit closer, probably I can draw this position. Rook a7 should be mistake. My king is too far, that's why I'm having some, you know. Okay, let's try to bring it forward and the knight actually can protect or not. I believe I can take his pawn on b5 if I take with the knight, that's probably should be draw. But you know, my knight is need 3 or 4 moves to reach his pawn here. If I knight c5, he can trade and push his pawn. What if here and 10 knights? That probably d7. His king is too far. If we reach to take the pawn on b5, that should be drawn position. That should be really hard to win with one rook against the knight. If I play right, probably I can draw this position, but if he keeps his rook on c file, My king will be cut off from that pawn. If he keep his rook on that diagonal and keep pushing his king, probably he can win. Here, because knight f7 and d6, you know, that's attacking on the pawn. b6, yes, he can play b6. Or you say the knight b6. Oh no, I can't. Okay, blunder anything, so that should be drawn, please. His king is getting closer and somehow the rook is protecting very well. Can you blunder in time pressure or not? The knights are so tricky and that's time pressure. King forward, yes. Let's see, gonna take or not. And okay. Well, that's time to resign. He played really cool there. Ask 165, I'm waiting for your challenge. Yes, he played great, just what he played there. Okay, this Catalan I took a pawn from his position. I like my position, but you know, how could I blunder? Polafash, are you sending? Yes, rook trade, I forgot he could take the rook on a1, for sure. I think Polafash isn't here. So let's accept I'm playing with him first time, who is he? Well, b6, when you are playing a little bit higher rated, you need to probably bring your figures on the middle. That should be a good idea. I'm not blundering f4, right? If he pressure one more figure, I will blunder that. But that's still okay, so that's why I'm trying to bring g5. If I take just, I will get some I will make some advantage from him. Bye buddy, it was nice playing with you. Yes bro, you played like a monster. Thank you for coming my stream. Probably I will play with you tomorrow. In the same time I'm doing my streams. If not tomorrow, just stay in my channel. We will play. That was really interesting. Goodbye, have a great day. Okay, we sacrificed the knight, but yes, I know. You are getting this. If I take queen h6 check and then h7 should be hang. We don't need to take with a queen because we're trying to jump on h3. Okay, Polafash, I will send you. Check at h7 Granus, that's why I sacrificed the knight. Then here, then knight jet will save his position. Well, he played that. But I can even try to go rook h3 and then f3. But I realized that rook h7 and queen g7, queen f8 will be made. Or even from g8, why not? Pro? I'm not sure, but I have some pro calculations somehow. I will save 1% on in my game, but anyway. I have 3 points against his figure. I'm not so much bad, but queen g5, why he played that? That's, I will say, weakening a little bit his position. Okay, he could go queen f6 right away. Very good idea, that traps my queen. But I'm up, one pawn. Just I have 4 pawns and he has one figure. Late game, that's crazy. You can't you can't win with one piece, but I can win even with one pawn. E5 or take. Okay, he's trying to hang d3. Well, I forgot I have this rook. So, can I try to mate, and if not mate, just try to take something from his position? But knight g8 will be moved. How can I take something? Just... baref haikjan. Vonses achberjan. Rook h8, knight g8. I haven't any piece to go closer with it, just knight is so far from there and somehow I can't bring another rook there, right? Well, I don't care about that pawn. Take the pawn. Ah, yes, thank you for that. I can. Just I forgot his knight on g8 won't protect d5. You are attacking the king, but you have no pieces. Yes, really good you said. Okay, we will try our best here. And we are losing one piece too. Very bad. Dawaj mapę, obraz. Okay, thank you for reminding that. I so excited. A możemy li z tobой поиграть? Yes, yes we can. Sorry, I don't speak Russian. I can read that. I understand, but I'm not speaking. I would like to defend g4 here. What should I play? Would you like to play? Pilkop and well, we will play. Find me on chess.com and I will play with you. e5, I would like to go there, but somehow I can't. My knight will do great job on that f5. f5, this pawn should be hang, and we will see. Okay, I had pawn called because that's why my voice had gone, but anyway. h6 is hang. I don't want to take the bishop because that's doing nothing here. How can he defend h6? I think he can't. Because king g7 won't work, and with another piece, how he can make advantage to defend? I think he can't. Okay, Overlord actual. I will play. Find me on chess.com. After I will finish this, I will play with you. Okay, we haven't plus time after my moves. I played very much games with increment, but because that's not... I didn't expect I should be timeout so early. Okay, that was a check. If that weren't, I will check, and you see that was very tricky. I thought we have +2 in every move. CS Ramo. What is, who is he? Sorry. Okay, let's play Sicilian defense. Pilkop and next one with you. Send me friendly request and we will play. Bolafish GG. Yes, we played great, I believe, but you know, +2, and I could even try to mate, but you know, that was really hard. Because all that games I'm playing with +2. Լավ չի էլի, մրցումների էր, չէ գրալու ինչքան հիշում եմ։ Հա դե որ գնայր ավելի լավ կեղներ, բայց չգիտեմ, էլի հա դե էլի մրցումներ կեղնի խաղաս։ Knight e7 here. Knight a5, knight or pawn d5. Everything can happen. Bishop b5, I can't move the pawn, which I tried to do. But I can kick the bishop. Just a4, b5. Okay, I like from him to go there, and now we have this really good diagonal for my bishop. He don't need to allow me that. I'm gonna bring my queen on c6, and you know, queen is defending from g4 to g2, but I will try to trick him. Okay, the knight was so good there, he can jump. It can jump on f66, that's why I had to take that. And castle, right? Castle d5. Attacks with en passant also should be good, so I'm trying to push my central pawn. His pawn on e5 is doing a great job. I'm trying to take that, that's the reason. But d5, if he takes en passant, he can pressure, because if I take with the knight, just that should be under pressure. d7 is hang after this, and what should I play? Queen is defending d6 one more time, so I can try to remove his defenders from there. But I would like to go my queen on g5 because his kingside isn't that much good defended. Ging aansnijden maar well, queen g5 and then knight h4. From g2 this is a little bit weak, so I believe g3 can defend, or queen g3, pawn g3, there is all that moves he can do. Okay, my position isn't that much active, but what if this? Well, g3 right away. And what can I play? d7 is under attack. What if d5? Can't you just keep attacking the queen? Yes, but I think that's don't need. And now I can't even. If he takes en passant, rook d8 and d6 will be losing pawn for him anyway. En passant and rook d8, right? That's the idea. Well, he blundered first time, or not. Because if he takes rook d8, I can't take that pawn. I meant like before you moved the queen instead of the attacking board. Yes, that's attacking move of so nice moves, but you know, I'm trying to attack on his weakness. His weakness on kickside, that's, you see these white squares, it's actually this square on h2. I can try to mate, but he panicked and he blundered 2 pawns. Like, that's actual position, because in his turn he took queenside pawns from me. If I can bring the rook, that probably can be even winning for me, I'm not sure. Let's wait for that. Queen f5. Queen f3 is the idea. Check and knight g4. But how can I attack on h2 one more time? Yes, let's check knight g4. I would like to keep that white square bishop, which I traded with the knight, because his knight was too active there. Just he's hardly defending, but you know, how can I win? Queen f5, queen h5, queen h2. That's the idea, that's a little bit longer, probably he can bring defender on it. But anyway, let's try to do this. Well, why is he pushing that pawn? Is he sure he can defend from h2 or not? What do you think about the World Cup 2026? There is great chances from Argentina and Portugal, I think. One of that countries will win, probably. Well, he branded c2. Or not. Okay, I was going to blunder my rook on b8, you see? Mate in 1, no. King f3 can be moved. And my knight should be under attack, and if I move that rook h1, I will blunder the queen there. And he sacrificed, you know. How he noticed that he's gonna take my rook on c8? Wait, you should have covered the only exit. Why? My position is hard here. Yes, he sorted. How I'm winning? Probably rook c3, plunder the knight h5, king f5 or g5, yes? That should be the plan. What a move. Should have blocked the exit with the rook 2. Yes, I can, but why is he sacrificing? Let's take the rook if he takes with the pawn. I think he has to because open attack somehow. Queen h5. Yes, after that queen h5 can work. Instead of h5, queen h5. Ah, I understand. If he takes... Okay, we have no increment there. He needs to play faster. Queen h5 and then rook c2 if it needs. Really strong for 600 rated player. Well, if it didn't lose, just I should think he's cheating, but really he's not. He played really great. Because if he took the knight, it would be mate. Yes, I saw that position in my mind. Thank you for saying that. Haven't I any challenge or not? Can I finish this stream or not yet? Who wants to play? Let's wait some seconds. Finally I saw something rook c1. Rook c1? What is height here? 608 elo too low. Tier 2000 elo. Oh, Pilgo Pants, I forgot about you, sorry. Okay, send me challenge, can you or not? Or I can. Or I forced to send you because probably you sent much that chess.com isn't allow you. If there is problem, you can say you can send me, say me. I will send you. I believe I can't find you from that very big list. Okay, I am gonna send you. Where are you? I think your nickname isn't right. There is no friend like that name. Did you send friend request to me or not? Overload actually, try to send me friend request, please. That's my nickname. Also, why does your mic have problems sometimes? After 2 days, that's gonna fixed. Haha, Ikchan, worky challenge. Which website? Really nice question. Probably he didn't send me friend request, and I don't know why I can't find him on that list that aren't in my friends. Yeah, Hike-chan, worky challenge. I can't find you, Aether. How? Okay, let's finish this if you aren't against, and we will see. We will play tomorrow, right? Pilcop and try to. Okay, did you find me or not? Ah, okay. I will play with you and then we'll finish. After him, can I play against with you? Yes, you can. Or what is time is it? Oh, sorry, I need to go. Can we play tomorrow, please? Seth makes videos. Or not? Bravo's Real Talon. Which website you play? Yes, he sent me friend request. I'm gonna play with him. He did right. Yeah, sure, tomorrow is good. Let's play this one. Set makes okay, we can play tomorrow, I don't mind. Yes, because I'm in a hurry a little bit, sorry about that. I played with you one game, right? If I remember right. E65, C6. We have really simple position. Do you like my pawn structure or not? I mean, really cool. Thank you for understanding Seth makes videos. Really aggressive play, but I believe he's gonna lose a pawn here. This pawn on d4. Our rating, why is this so low? Just when I started, my rating was 1600. Very bad. What? One time I did that pre-move, I thought he would gonna take. Very bad. How that could happen? Just how he tricked me. I played so bad, just. Okay, with what pieces, let's try to win this. That's why I don't need to do that pre-moves, which I did. Here and knight e5. Or h4, knight g5. Just h7 is a little bit weak. f4, f5 actually. No problem, and when you played with me, you didn't let me do my opening or gambit comfortably. Yes, that's why I mean that you need to attack on your opponent and disturb him from his plan. That was my idea. Then f5. Well, we can get and where I should bring my knight? e5? Okay, I doubled my pawns. I'm happy to see that. Knight attack, right? And then bring another rook. I would like to go e7, but you know that's overprotected from his pawns. G3 attack on the rook and knight f5. I want to take the knight on e7 to push that pawn forward. Yeah, but I will play black tomorrow because I have a bit of an advantage with black, if that's okay. Yes, that's okay. Tomorrow we will play for sure. Attack on my knight, so d4 is gonna hang. What if d5? No, that pawn should be lost anyway. Yes, that just worked. You are playing good, I don't want to lose, you know? But this 500 player is playing really good. $500. Yes, my opponent is 500, but you see what is he doing? He's just up 2 pawns. That's probably I tired so much. Okay, let's turn on my endgame skills and bring the king. F5, F4, G5, his rook is hang. Okay, the knight was defending E3, now it's not, let's jump the king and then G4. If greens, he will be 1000 by now. Yes, but okay, he played really bad endgame, he lost opponent. E4 is a very weak turn. Okay, what is he doing? That's why he isn't 1000 rating. Oh, Brilliantos, nice to see you again. My opponent was up 2 pawns, but he blundered 4 pawns in 4 moves. That's why he is 500. Rook check, here I'm offering trade and he can't get out from this. Well, let's do this. King c6. Well, he resigned, really cool game. Sorry, I need to finish my live stream. Thank you for joining my stream. Same time tomorrow I will do new stream. Stay with me, I will play with you. Goodbye everyone, have a great day.